Imagine waking up one day with a mind sharper than ever before, every idea crystal clear, every conversation effortless. The world, once confusing, suddenly makes perfect sense. But what if this newfound intelligence was only temporary? What if the very thing that made you extraordinary was doomed to fade away? This is the devastating reality of Charlie Gordon, the protagonist of Flowers for Algernon, a novel that forces us to confront one of life's most difficult questions. Is it better to be blissfully unaware or painfully self-aware? Originally published as a short story in 1959 and later expanded into a full novel in 1966, Flowers for Algernon follows Charlie, a kind-hearted janitor with an IQ of 68. He longs to be smart, unaware of how the world truly sees him. When scientists offer him the chance to undergo an experimental procedure that has already shown promise in a lab mouse named Algernon, Charlie eagerly agrees. At first, the results are extraordinary. Charlie's intellect skyrockets. He absorbs information at an astonishing rate, mastering languages, solving complex equations, and engaging in deep philosophical thought. But with increased intelligence comes painful realizations. He begins to see how people, his co-workers, his so-called friends, once ridiculed him. The kindness he believed in was often just pity. As Charlie's mind expands, so does his loneliness. His newfound intelligence creates a chasm between him and the world around him. He surpasses even the scientists who performed the procedure, leaving them unable to understand him. Emotionally, he struggles to connect with others as his intellectual ascent outpaces his ability to process human relationships. Then the unthinkable happens. Algernon, the mouse who underwent the same procedure, begins to decline, losing his intelligence, coordination, and eventually his life. Charlie realizes the same fate awaits him. At first, he fights against the regression, desperately trying to hold on to his knowledge. But as the decline becomes inevitable, he accepts his fate with a heartbreaking sense of dignity. By the end of the novel, Charlie has returned to his original cognitive state. Yet he is forever changed, carrying the weight of knowing what he once had and lost. His final request is simple yet devastating: to leave flowers on Algernon's grave, a symbol of his shared journey with the only other being who truly understood his fate. Why Flowers for Algernon resonates so deeply. This novel remains one of the most powerful explorations of human intelligence and its limitations. It forces us to question whether intellect alone leads to happiness, or if true fulfillment comes from something deeper. It also raises profound ethical questions about scientific ambition and its consequences. The scientists who performed the procedure on Charlie never fully considered the human cost of their experiment. Their excitement for progress blinded them to the devastating impact on their test subject. But perhaps the most striking aspect of the novel is its narrative structure. Told through Charlie's progress reports, the writing itself evolves with him, starting with childlike simplicity, growing into sophisticated, articulate reflections, and then gradually declining back into fragmented thoughts. This immersive storytelling makes the reader experience Charlie's transformation firsthand, making his eventual regression even more heartbreaking. At its core, Flowers for Algernon is a meditation on the essence of humanity. It challenges us to ask, would you choose ignorance if it meant being happy? Or is the pursuit of knowledge, despite its pain, always worth it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into literature and philosophy.